What's going on? How y'all doing? So I guess it's made the rounds in the past few days. The artist Future, he said that his album, which came out in 2017, Hndrexx, would have gotten in Michael Jackson's way back in 1982 with Thriller. And my reaction was, oh, where do I start? Where do I start? Future is talking in an interesting past tense. I don't even know if he was even old enough to. I have to look that up to see if he was even old enough to understand Michael Mania. To understand if he understood what Thriller meant. When I listen to people like Future musically, they're limited, generated voices with homogenized lyrics and dime a dozen music. He doesn't even know the half of it. So people who don't like to downplay the past or don't understand, well, first of all, there'll never be another music artist as dominant as Michael Jackson. Okay? There was no internet. It was message in a bottle. People were off in villages. Third world countries knew who Michael Jackson was, okay? To sit there and be some cornball gimmick act with some corny, it may sound okay for his sounds. First of all, what song has he written that's going to rival Billie Jean? What song is he going to have that is going to have a beat it? And when he has 7 hit songs out of 9 on the album and sells like that and impacts the world, all races, backgrounds, demographics, cultures, etc., let me know. I will get a Future record. These turkeys talk reckless and crazy. There is no way in the world. There was no way in the world. Because back then, what turkeys like this who are disrespectful, and it is very disrespectful, don't understand is this. Nobody, white or black, had no idea what Michael Jackson was going to do. The record industry, a lot like today, was seen almost in the toilet. Meaning back then, people were scared, or the industry was scared that people were going to just take songs off the radio, tape them on their cassettes, and bop. They didn't foresee this. That man single-handedly saved the industry. Because I always say this about Michael Jackson, the most dominant artist of my lifetime. He fell into 3 categories. If you loved him, you bought his record twice, maybe 3 times. If you liked him, you bought his record and others. And if you didn't like Michael Jackson, you made sure whoever was your favorite artist, you bought their records because you didn't want Michael Jackson to be near the top because he was that dominant. And musically, he made a statement, broke down racial barriers, and was in categories against himself. Future ain't in no category against himself. Nobody gonna pay that turkey no mind 5-10 years from now. It's cool, but let's be realistic. His trap groove, what he comes out with, you can sit up in your crib on your computer and flip that. It ain't changed the course of music. Michael Jackson changed the course of music twice, as a child and as an adult. So I'm just so tired of the disrespect, especially for what I consider, I go all the way up to Z, so I'll give Future probably a Q-list talent level. He's low tier. And compared to Michael Jackson, he ain't. Don't even say your musician music in the same category, okay? But it's comical how they take some shots when they didn't understand the dynamics, the politics, and so on, and just to sit up there and say, "Well, I think you don't." And for them heads out there who would say that, who, unless you lived during that time and understood how impactful that record is, you need to fall back. A lot of them need to fall back. Because Michael Jackson made a statement with an album that changed the course of the game. Future ain't changed nothing. And don't get excited about some fake dream streams, downloading some, where you got a billion streams. If Michael Jackson had this kind of foolery that they pimp in the industry with these streams, he would have broken the bank. He would have been like a walking. Remember, he hit the bell on Wall Street, NASDAQ, 20 years ago. He would have been the bell. They would have had to have the bell with his face on it. Don't get me started. But anyway, That's my thoughts and takes about Future saying that one of his whack records would have gotten in Michael Jackson's way back in the day. I'm like, keep on dreaming. And I don't know, you need to be checked for COVID or be trucked for drugs. I don't know. Be checked for something. Please don't say nothing that illiterate and dumb again and disrespectful. Because it's an insult. Well, Michael Jackson flipped the whole game. Period. Future ain't flipped nothing but selling some false streams with these false streams. You heard? I'm out. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. Please hit the like and subscribe. And I do respond. And please, don't insult Michael Jackson again. At least come up with somebody that you can't put nothing that's out now up against Michael Jackson in his peak in his prime, but you sure can't put up against some turkey that ain't even really that memorable musically. And there ain't been no songs out of Future that's seeing anything that Michael Jackson did of impact. I'm out.